Hey, welcome to Zach's Tech Turf and weekly download episode number 58, which is my weekly tech and PC gaming news series. Today, I'm going to be playing some For Honor when I give you this news, and I'm going to be sipping on a Coke Cherry Zero. Make sure you guys let me know in the comment section what you're sipping on. Let's get into it. The OPC is the official gaming chair of Zach's Tech Turf and weekly download, and it's one of the best gaming chair options for those of us on a budget. Go check out my full review video by clicking the link in the description, and don't forget to use discount code ZTT or my link to save yourself 10 bucks. To start off the tech news this week, there's been some serious drama with the pricing of AMD's new Vegas 64 graphics card. Jay's 2 cents actually did an entire video about his thoughts, which I would recommend checking out. Basically, AMD promised us that their Vegas 64 card would launch at $499, but we saw online retailers selling it for $599. What AMD is saying is that they don't really have control over what e-tailers sell their cards at, as AMD can only suggest their price of $499. I mean, every Vegas 64 card sold out within like a minute or two of going live, so if the demand is that high, then yeah, why wouldn't they try and get extra money? If those are the facts about what actually happened, then we certainly can't get mad at AMD for other companies trying to make more money from their products, but like I said, this only applies if AMD is telling everything truthfully. They've been pretty vague so far. We get some much needed details about Intel's newest coffee-like processor line this week, and unfortunately it isn't great news. Spotted from a zoomed in picture, we can confirm that Intel's 8th generation of CPUs will require a new motherboard, as their 200 series motherboards will not be compatible. This is honestly pretty risky for Intel because one of the huge selling points of AMD's Ryzen processors is that they won't keep updating the required chipsets every time a new chip comes out. We also learned that the built-in graphics will be the same Intel Graphics 630, and that Coffee Lake for desktop should be released in the fall. A new computer case was revealed this week, and although new computer cases may not seem that interesting, check this out. The Aorus AC300W is a mid-tower case that allows you to mount your graphics card vertically like you can see in the picture. How friggin' cool is that? Our graphics cards are usually the most expensive and coolest looking part in our builds, yet we have to basically mount them upside down, and they usually don't look that great from the side. With a huge side window, power supply shroud, and a vertically mounted graphics card, this case looks about as baller as it gets. It's on sale now for $100, and I seriously think I might pick it up for my next build. It looks sick. And to wrap up the tech news, Samsung launched their humongous double-wide QLED gaming monitor this week. This monitor is a 49-inch 3840 by 1080 144Hz VA panel. VA is a type of panel that's kinda in between TN and IPS, but yeah, this 32:9 aspect ratio monitor looks insane. Although I personally do like how companies are starting to get a little crafty with their monitors these days, I hate the fact that this is still in 1080p. Obviously, it would need a super powerful graphics card to push that many pixels in 1440p or 4K, but still, I don't really see many people spending the ridiculous price that this will probably be for just a 1080p monitor. To start off the PC gaming news this week, we found out that Age of Empires 4 is officially coming, which is pretty legit. I personally played a ton of AoE 3 back in the day, and I know there are a ton of fans that are excited for a new game. It's currently in development by Relic Entertainment, which previously made Company of Heroes, and other than being a Windows 10 exclusive, we know zero details about it. They did release an announcement trailer, but it's just some artwork and a voice narrative, nothing special. We found out during the Microsoft's Gamescom broadcast this week about a new game called Jurassic World Evolution. It's made from the developers of Planet Coaster and Elite Dangerous, and it pretty much looks like Planet Coaster but in the Jurassic Park setting. It looks pretty legit, and I believe it has all the actual Jurassic Park IP in it, and obviously people are gonna go crazy about this. We don't have any actual gameplay yet of it, but they released a pretty unexciting trailer as well. Also announced at Gamescom is that Final Fantasy 15 is finally coming to PC. I actually don't know anything about this game, or the series for that matter, please don't hate, but Square Enix said that it will support 8K resolution in NVIDIA GameWorks. Apparently NVIDIA will be working tightly with the developers to make this game look as beautiful as possible, and the game is scheduled to release early next year. Another Gamescom announcement, Battlefield 1 is getting a more competitive game mode in the form of 5v5 5 Incursions. They are a much more fast-paced version of Battlefield, but they did say that vehicles will still play a big part in the games. The maps will be much smaller, and I believe they will still be doing their domination-style scoring system, but we shall wait and see if they add any other game modes as well. Next up, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds is now a compatible game with NVIDIA's highlights. For those that aren't aware, NVIDIA's Share recording program built into GeForce Experience allows you to set highlight settings that will automatically record your games when specific events happen. The games have to be on the compatible list, however, as PUBG is now on the list. Basically, you set it to automatically record your kills and then quickly edit how much of the footage around the kill that you want, which saves a ton of time editing and storage space. I'm curious to see if any of you use NVIDIA highlights. I use NVIDIA Share to record almost all of my footage, including the footage you're watching now, and I've never tried highlights. I'm gonna get on that, however. And to wrap up the PC gaming news this week, the 2011 subpar post-apocalyptic first-person shooter Brink is now free to play on Steam. I remember this game getting terrible reviews when it first launched as a AAA title, I think, and I definitely remember seeing a bunch of copies in the Walmart sales bin shortly afterwards. Either way, it's another free-to-play title that you can add to your backlog, so enjoy. Well, that wraps up Weekly Download episode number 58. Make sure you guys let me know in the comment section what your favorite tech or PC gaming news was this week, or if I missed anything. Well, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please drop a like down below to help support my channel, and as always, thank you for watching. Please subscribe for more Zach's Tech Turf videos.